Now, prisoners at the Tacumbu prison in Paraguay have been on hunger strike. It's an attempt to draw attention to their deplorable living conditions. But in a country where poverty is rife, the public just isn't paying attention. Well, that's prompted the prisoners to go to dramatic lengths to highlight their cause. This report now by France 24's François Cardona and Sébastien Voigna. Some viewers may find the following images disturbing.
In the hell of Tacumbu prison, the detainees' lips are sewn tightly shut. Nearly 20 prisoners have been on a hunger strike for more than a month. 35-year-old Francisco is serving time for assault. He was the first to start the protest.
We are all in the same boat here. Nobody is going to stop striking because all of us want to get out of prison. I will never stop. I've decided, as long as I don't have my freedom, I'm staying like this.
Lying for 40 days on dirty mattresses, the strikers sip water through straws and push sweets through the stitches in their mouths. Oscar was sentenced to 3 years for stealing. Like the others, he says he's already done his time, but the prison authorities refuse to let him go.
It's succeed or die. Either they let me go or I'll die in here.
The prison is the biggest and most violent in Paraguay. Everyone inside wants to get out. Hygiene standards are non-existent. The ground is littered with rubbish and the air reeks of urine. The conditions forced some inmates to abandon their wire protest.
I took out the wires because my lips were completely infected and full of pus. I was in a lot of pain. I put up with it for nearly 15 days.
The next day, prison authorities declare success after more than 2 weeks of negotiations. Even though the detainees continue their hunger strike, they've taken out the wires.
They finally stopped reacting in such an extreme way. They took out the wires and the nails that they mutilated their mouths with.
In exchange, the protesters have won the right to a lawyer to plead their case. They hope it will help them get out of Tacumbu quickly. Inside, 3,500 prisoners live in an area built for 1,200. 3/4 of them have been held in custody awaiting sentences, sometimes for years. Most of them could never afford to pay off the corrupt judges who keep them there.
Because of their protest, the courts are listening to them. The prisoners have lawyers, and at least they now know where their cases are up to.
On Sundays, visitors are allowed. The prisoners' wives queue up behind the bars. Impatient and with an empty stomach, Francisco finds Blanca. The young woman is relieved to find out that her husband will soon have a lawyer looking after him.
I hope that these prisoners won't be forgotten and that they won't have to strike again. They've already sacrificed a lot and I hope that it will be enough. Now my husband is better looking than ever.
Now she loves me even more.
As the justice system ignored the prisoners, self-mutilation was the only way they could attract attention. But Francisco and his fellow inmates say they'll continue their hunger strike until they escape the hell of Tacumbu.
Now,